Watch WPIAL games. Read about the teams and athletes. Relive the big moments. Every season, the TribLive High School Sports Network is your home for high school sports. No sign-ups, no fees, just sports.
From Springdale High School, continuing coverage of the stretch run of the 2023-2024 boys basketball season is right here on the TribLive High School Sports Network. Tonight, a Class 2A Section 3 clash between the Serra Catholic Eagles and Springdale Dynamo. I am Sean Saputo alongside Jaron Steele. Damon McDermott will be producing for us tonight. This is a matchup that just happened about 25 days ago, and it sure was a classic between these two teams. 77-74, Serra Catholic gets the home victory. And, Jaron, this is two teams right now that are on a hot stretch. Serra Catholic has won 7 of 9 since starting 3 of 4. On the other side, Springdale, after going 8-1, lost 4 of 5, and they are now themselves on a 4-game winning streak.
That's right, and if you look at it, this is kind of a playoff game tonight for both of these teams because they're currently tied for 4th in the standings. The first two teams, Greensburg Central Catholic and Jeanette, they're pretty solid, secure. But you got Clairton, you got Springdale, you got Serra Catholic, 3 teams for 2 spots. Springdale lost the first meeting here between these two teams, but they did beat Clairton to split with them. So if they get a split tonight, they'll have a split over both of those teams. And you never know, that could pull them into the postseason after missing last year.
And Serra Catholic actually pulled that feat, too. All 3 of them 1-1 against each other, which is huge when it comes to tie-breaking opportunities. As you mentioned, Jeanette kind of looking safe right now. They're 6-1 in this section. Greensburg Central Catholic has already clinched a playoff spot. They're undefeated in section play right now. These two teams are both 4-4 in section play. Serra Catholic comes in with a 10-6 overall mark, and for Springdale, a 13-5 overall record. But the thing is, when Springdale loses, boy, do they lose. 3 of those 5 losses have come by double figures this season. But during this win streak of 4 straight, it has been domination, really, by Springdale, averaging the average victory margin is 28 points per game over these 4 games.
And they've been really good at home. They're 8-1 at home this year, so that's a big deal, too. Their only loss came to the undefeated in section, Greensburg Central Catholic. 77-74 the first time these two teams met. Serra Catholic with the win. Isaiah Petty, 29. Pete Burke, 27. They're part of a big 3 along with Owen Dombrowski, who averages 14.1 a game. So they got 3 guys who can fill the net. On the other side, Springdale, John Hughes is one of their leading guys, along with Mason Gent and Jackson Perbanik.
And on the other side, I love how you mentioned Springdale 8-1 at home. For Serra Catholic, they are 4-4 on the road this season. So looking to try to go over 500 in that category, take the season sweep over the Dynamo. And right now, we will send it over to the national anthem here at Springdale.
Just
national anthem here from Springdale High School. We've mentioned it so far in the Open that the first time these two teams met, it was a 77-74 final score. I just want to mind you, in that game, it was 33-28 at halftime. The fourth quarter scoring was 32-21 in favor of Springdale. That is how much scoring happened in that fourth quarter. So we get the starting lineups for Springdale and Serra Catholic. I'll let Jaron finish up one more note, and he can give you the starters.
Yeah, we'll start with Serra Catholic. It'll be Mackay Underwood, Isaiah Petty, Pete Burke, Owen Dabrowski, and Braden Graham. For the Dynamos of Springdale, Billy Lawrence, Chase Wyrock, Jackson Perbanik, and Mason Gent and John Hughes will be the five on the floor to start this one for Springdale. Wear the white with the orange and black and gold and red for Serra Catholic.
Kobe Filippi leads the way for the Dynamo. On the other side, Anthony Corso for the Eagles. 5 senior starters for the Springdale Dynamo. On the other side, 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and a freshman for the Eagles. Glad to have you alongside us on the stretch run on the TribLive High School Sports Network for this Class 2A Section 3 matchup. 8 minutes on the board. Referees in place. Opening tip goes to the Dynamo. It's Chase Wyrock running the offense for the Dynamo. Goes back to the top of the perimeter. Billy Lawrence pulls back. Lawrence drives, middle of the paint, kick out to the far corner. Drive in the middle, layup, no good. Rebound, put back is good. Mason Gent, the senior, with the layup after the follow. Near turnover as Serra Catholic goes in transition quickly, and a layup for Isaiah Petty. 5'11" senior makes it 2-2, and now a turnover by Springdale, a steal. Quickly ahead in transition goes Serra Catholic. Missed shot, no good. Gent with the rebound and the block. But another turnover by Springdale quickly, this time in transition. Back-to-back turnovers for the Dynamo and a rapid start, 56 seconds, and these two teams are flying up and down the court.
Yeah, Springdale got some really talented soccer players in their starting lineup, so you figure they're going to push the pace because they're used to running up and down for long periods of time.
Open triple, no good. Gent again with a rebound. He's already got 3 boards in the opening minute 10.
Gent, he's one of the strikers for the soccer team, along with Billy Lawrence, who is the Valley News Dispatch Player of the Year this fall for boys soccer.
Driving middle, pull-up jumper off the glass and in for Billy Lawrence. Give Gent the assist. It's 4-2 Dynamo. Quickly ahead come the Eagles. Perimeter, 3-pointer, nothing but nylon. Petty with the triple. He's already got 5 after that one was assisted by Burke. Interior layup is good. Jackson Perbanik through the contact, 6'5", as we go back and forth. And now a turnover on the inbound pass, stolen by Perbanik. Layup and the foul. Chase Wyrock gets the lay-in after the steal and assist by Perbanik.
Yeah, looks like Springdale's going to press throughout. One of the interesting things about their coaching staff, Kobe Philippi, the head coach, basically is the offensive coordinator, and then his assistants are the defensive coordinators. Kind of like football.
Short on the free throw, no good. Ball on the floor. It was Underwood who got the rebound for Serra Catholic. Driving baseline, kick to the paint. Wide open 3-point opportunity. Off back iron, no good, and Lawrence will grab the board. Lawrence slows the pace into the half-court speed as he crosses the timeline. Drives, stolen away. Bad pass stolen by Petty. Petty goes coast to coast. Two-step lane, foul, and he'll head to the line to shoot two. Third turnover already for Springdale in this quarter.
They got to be on Lawrence.
Yes, it will. Good call, Jaron.
Reach in, saves two, but a chance at the line for Petty. Their leading scorer for Serra Catholic, 5'11" senior.
5:34 to go, first quarter. Springdale holds an 8-5 lead. First free throw is good for Petty. He has all 6 points for Serra Catholic. Second, good. 7 for Petty and the Eagles, trailing by 1. Wyrock runs the offense on the wing. Crossover drive, kick out to Lawrence. Lawrence goes back to the top of the perimeter. Pulls up on the wing. Bounce pass inside. Gent stripped of the basketball, but he's fouled. They're going to call it shooting, and it's going to go on Isaiah Petty.
We got to pay attention to the refs tonight because they do not put the fouls on the scoreboard. Other than they put the foul, not the number of fouls, but not each personal.
Front iron, no good. 0 for 2 from the stripe right now. Are the Dynamo. Second. In and out, no good, and another miss from the free throw line. And Springdale has given up 3 freebies already in this opening quarter. Still holds an 8-7 lead, though. Drive, floating layup, no good. Offensive board, Underwood. Kick out, 3-pointer off rim, no good. And it's Gent who grabs the board.
Push the pace again here.
Quickly ahead, pull up, jumper is smooth. In transition, John Hughes, all 5 starters on the score sheet for the Dynamo in a 10-7 lead. Trapped by Serra Catholic and easily broken by Petty. Launch, pass ahead, layup, good for Burke. First scorer to hit the board outside of Petty, and it's 10-9. Errant pass knocked away, and it's going to be into the front court.
First substitute of the game. Billy Lawrence going to get a break. And in for Springdale, if I can find them. That's Robbie Simon.
Freshman Simon. First non-senior to play for Springdale tonight. 4:20 remaining first quarter. Gent, hook shot. Off back iron, no good. Fighting for the offensive rebound and putting it back is Jackson Probanek. 12-9, Springdale leads. With it is Dombrowski. Layup by Petty, no good. Rebounded by Probanek. Springdale slows it down into the half court, and then they speed up as they get across the timeline. Layup, no good. Rebound, contested. It's ripped away by Gent. He lays it up, no good. Gets it again, puts it back up, no good. And then rebound corralled by Graham. Pass around. Graham's going to get a 3. In and out, no good, and Gent gets the rebound.
He's got to have probably 6 or 7. That's
7 boards in the first quarter already for Gent with 3:25 to go. Hand off to Gent, top of the perimeter. Backs down Underwood, spins into double team, and it's going to be a foul called on Graham. Which will be his first.
Third team foul. And more substitutes into the game for Serra, number 23, Tyler Sapita. And 23 as well for, for Springdale. That's John Duku.
Springdale loses possession, stolen away. It's Petty who comes up with the steal. Quickly ahead, Dombrowski. Gives it back to Petty. Petty slows things down for Serra Catholic at the win. Inside pass, layup, no good. But an offensive putback is not good by Sapita, and rebounded by Gent. Head with it are the Dynamo, still leading 12-9, 2:40 to go. Thought about a 3 that Hughes pulls away. Gets it to Gent. Cutting inside, laying it off the glass is Simmon for the deuce.
Everybody's got 2, except for John Duku. He's going to be the next one to score, I guess.
Layup in transition. Burke says, I'll just go coast to coast, take this myself. And Serra Catholic is going to call a 30-second timeout with 2:25 to go here in the first quarter. 14-11 is the score. And we want to let you know that if you want to learn what it's like to be a Nittany Lion, visit Penn State New Kensington this fall to check out campus. Talk to students, faculty, and staff and explore what 2- and 4-year degree options are right for you. Go to newkensington.psu.edu/visit to learn about upcoming admissions events and register.
So John Hughes, who has 2 points just like everybody else, is playing for Springdale tonight. Reigning Valley News Dispatch Baseball Player of the Year. I wanted to read a couple of his stats from last spring. He hit .587, and probably the most impressive thing is he did not strike out once in an entire spring season.
It's like Joe Mauer type high school stats right there.
And he pitched to a 2.8 ERA.
Throwing up a shot was Wyrock. He took the contact, and he'll head to the line to shoot 2. I think they're going to get Burke on that foul.
If that's the case, that'd be his first, I believe.
Wyrock to the line. He's 0 for 1 on the night.
Nope,
they're not. They're going to call that on the floor, which is surprising. He did throw the ball towards the hoop, which is a shooting motion.
Next foul will be 2 free throws.
An easy inbound layup for Gent. He's got 4. Assist by Simmon on the inbound. Serra Catholic pushing ahead quickly. Dombrowski, layup in transition. Petty for 2.
He's got 9 of the 13.
I was looking at pretty much every box score for both teams, and you see Petty and Burke all over it for the Serra Catholic side. A little more dispersed on the Springdale side. 16-13 score, a minute 30. Layup, tie up. Great job defensively by Burke to tie up Wyrock. Possession arrow goes to Springdale, so a turnover for Springdale and a steal allocated to Burke.
Garrett Myers into the game for Springdale, number 30.
Driving, thought about going and turning it over. Is Petty into the hands of Duku to Gent. Layup is good. Gent has 6 on the assist from Duku.
Quick transition.
18-13 as we get to 1 minute to go in this opening quarter. Layup high off the glass, no good. Tipped out, rebounded by Serra Catholic. 3-pointer in the corner, nothing but net. Burke drains it, assisted by Warren, who got the rebound. 18-16, 45 seconds to go. No taking the air out of the basketball in this game. Gent drives the lane, tips it. Simmon had to regather himself, got himself set up, hits the jumper, layup in transition, no good. Rebound, fought for, and Gent comes away with it. And then a jump ball, possession arrow stays with Springdale.
Yep.
But he still gets the rebound.
3 guys check in for Springdale. 21, this is one of the new ones, Pat Willie.
20 seconds to go. With that jump ball, Serra Catholic will get possession, most likely coming out of quarter number 1, trailing. 10 seconds now as Springdale sets up for the final shot. Lawrence drives to the far wing. Driving middle, Willie. Baseline drive for Brannick. Knocked away, but Gent comes up with it, lays it in at the buzzer. And Springdale, after 1 quarter of play, leads Serra Catholic 22-26. You are watching continuing coverage of WPIL boys basketball on the stretch run here on TribLive High School Sports Network.
something really cool, like a dream vacation or a new addition, or both. Let's make it easy by putting a great rate on a home equity line of credit. Let's get started, online or at your local First National Bank branch.
The TribLive High School Sports Network. No signups, no fees, just sports.
Second quarter action, 22-16. Springdale leads. Sean Saputo, Jaron Steele, Damon McDermott leading the production here at Springdale High School. As the Eagles trail by 6. Jumper out of the quarter break, no good. Offensive rebound by Underwood. Regroup for the Eagles. Underwood smothered at the baseline. Gets it inside to Petty. He's fouled.
Urbanic's going to pick up that foul, I believe. Yep. That's his first.
Oh, his second team foul.
Yep. First of the quarter, obviously.
Inbound to Underwood. Underwood. Petty. Burke loses it on the floor, but gets it back to Petty. Petty gets a screen from Underwood. Underwood slips, but guarded tightly by Probanik, and a reset by Serra Catholic. 7:20 to go. This is the longest possession there's been in this game so far. Wide open three is good. Owen Dombrowski, the 6-foot junior, buries the triple, assisted by Petty. Here comes Springdale. Lawrence on the wing to Probanik. Hand off. Thought about a jumper. He's going to take it. Hughes, no good. Good clear out by Underwood to set up the rebound for Graham. The head in transition. Layup. No. Oh, it goes down. Burke got the spin on it. He's got 9, and it's 22-21.
5-0 run out of the quarter.
If it is Willie. Turns it over. Stolen away by Petty, and somehow, someway, lays it high off the glass. 7-0 run gives Serra the lead. Here's Lawrence. Bounce pass to the near side wing. Driving inside, Willie gets it back out to Hughes. Hughes guarded tightly by Burke. Knocked away. Willie holding it. And Springdale calls a timeout. Kobe Filippi running past half court nearly into the Serra Catholic bench to get that timeout, as he saw that Hughes was in danger with the great defense by Burke.
They're very close to a 5-second call. Both of these teams feel like they play at 100 mile an hour. They're just up and down. They mirror each other for the most part. Good start to the quarter for Serra. Dombrowski getting on the board huge, because he's their third guy of this trio, and he did not have any points in the first. Burke and Petty 9 each, and a lead for the.
Petty averages 20.
Yep.
Burke is just a touch under 19.
Yep.
And then Dombrowski averages 14 a game. So just three quality guys that Serra Catholic has, but a lot of the offense relies on those three. So best thing you can really do is just try to limit one of them. That's what Springdale's done so far in limiting Dombrowski. Probanik drives baseline, bounce pass inside. It's stolen away by Serra Catholic, and Dombrowski there to take it away. Turnovers have been the issue for Springdale in this game of anything. Layup is no good, and Gent rips it down. He is now 2 points away from a double-double already with 5:45 to go in the second. He has 10 rebounds. Thought about triple-did Simmon. Decides to settle. Goes back. Willie. Jumper. Off iron, no good. Burke gets the rebound. Burke brings it ahead. No look, bounce pass. Layup and the foul. Braden Graham, the 5'10 freshman, lays it in, and the run continues for Serra Catholic.
Christian Warren's going to come in to give Burke a breather. Burke has been really good transition. That was a really nice pass to set up that and one opportunity.
Free throw. Nothing but net. 10-0 run to open the quarter, and another turnover by Springdale. Again, we kind of talked about this, just mentioned it. Springdale's really only flaw in this game has been turnovers. That is the 8th turnover by Springdale in this game.
Yeah.
Only 2 for Serra Catholic.
That's why they're down 4 right now.
Bounce pass. Underwood goes up, misses, no good. Gent gets the rebound. I'm going to need to open another box for him when it comes to the rebound statistic.
He's gotten probably several on the offense, but he cleans up the defensive glass well, draws a foul there.
Good drive by Gent. So head to the line to shoot 2.
Underwood picks up the foul.
Had that as Underwood's first.
Yep. Gent looking to help Springdale break this. They haven't been good at the free throw line yet either. 0 for 3. Oh boy. 0 for 4.
0 for 4. And that's the difference in this game right now.
Couple changes for the Dynamos. They've had 9 guys play so far.
Misses again. Rebound by Dombrowski. 0 for 5 from the stripe or the Dynamo in their own home gym. Layup off the glass, no good. Skying for that rebound was Myers. And in transition, Simmons gives it to Gent. Off the glass, no good. Myers rebound. Put back and the foul. Myers ends the run with the putback. Chance to cut it to 1. Didn't see who they got the foul on.
I didn't either, sorry.
And the free throw. Another miss at the stripe, but a team rebound for Springdale. It was knocked out by Serra Catholic. 0 for 6 from the stripe. Or the Dynamo today.
Michael Sapos into the game for Serra Catholic.
Even if you hit 3 or 2. Another Springdale turnover.
Guessing he stepped on the line. From our vantage point, we can't quite see it.
No, we cannot see the baseline underneath. Pass to the corner. Dombrowski drives. Goes up and under, travels.
Yep.
First turnover for Serra Catholic in the quarter, 3rd in the game. And then Burke is going to check in for Dombrowski, who was the one that picked up that travel. Dynamo down 2. 10-2 scoring run for this quarter so far. 3-pointer, Dynamo. No good. Burke grabs the rebound. Clears it ahead. Up to Petty. Back to Burke. Burke drives the lane. Trapped is Warren. Gets it back to Burke to Petty. Petty, crossover against Hughes. Drives, goes up. Blocked and rebounded by Gent. Quickly ahead and a double dribble. Another turnover for Springdale. It's just been killing them, especially this quarter with 3:49 to go in a 26-24 ball game between turnovers. Now, they had 5 in the first quarter, but they were making shots in the first quarter, making up for the turnovers. This quarter, not making shots, have made just 1 and 5 turnovers and missed free throws. Jumper, good in the corner by Underwood for 2.
Well, part of the problem is they're not getting a lot of shot attempts because they turn the ball over before they shoot.
Burke picked up that assist. That's his 3rd assist of the game. Back to a 4-point edge. Driving with his Wyrock. Wyrock takes contact and travels. Couple substitutions come in for the Dynamo. 3:20 to go opening half. Scoring is slowed up after that opening quarter. It's 22-16 in favor of Springdale. Jumper, no good. Gent can't possess the rebound, but what he does is he smacks it off the head of a Serra Catholic Eagle
like
to go out of bounds.
Like a volleyball spike there. Hit it right in the top of the head. No chance for that was Dombrowski to do anything but have it hit him in the top of the head.
Handoff goes to Wyrock. Wyrock between the legs dribble. Again, guarded tightly by Burke, and they're going to call the foul on Burke. I have that as his second.
Same here.
You know, it's pretty cool and unique. You mentioned Springdale, a lot of soccer players on the basketball team. It's very seldom you go around the WPIAL and you see a basketball team loaded with soccer talent.
Yeah. And that's product of being a small school, too. You get guys playing multiple sports. What a nice little steal that was. Now we're going to push on the back end. That's going to go on Graham.
Yeah, Lawrence got the steal on the Springdale end. On this side, it was Dombrowski poking it away for Graham to come up with it. A pair of turnovers, and Springdale gets possession back. Kick to Dooku. Gent at the foul line. And a travel. Has been a nightmare second quarter for Springdale. 2 points the whole quarter. And not 8 turnovers now.
Yeah, and you hit the nail on the head. And unforced errors too, like travels and just not in sync here.
You can say Springdale's lucky to be down 4 at this point with all the turnovers.
Yeah.
Graham drives, goes through contact. Dooku got the rebound, and then he's fouled by Graham as Graham ran into Dooku.
I think it's his third.
I want to say that's his third as well.
They are going to check him out, or looks like, so yeah.
And that's the 5th foul, so Dooku's going to go to the stripe.
Well, that's not been good news for Springdale so far tonight.
0 for 7 from the free throw line. Or, excuse me, 0 for 6.
6, yeah.
From the free throw line. 2:12 to go, opening half. 28-24. Can Dooku break the schneid? He can't. 0 for 7.
You're just foreshadowing when you said 0 for 7.
I mean, if you're Springdale, even if you hit 33% of your shots right now, this is a 1-point game.
Yep.
Second. Good. Dooku makes the first free throw. Springdale is 1 for 8 from the stripe, down by just a possession. Driving, Dombrowski. Bounce past the Petty, top of the key.
Ooh.
Eyeballs Dooku for the triple. Second triple of the game for Petty.
That was cold-blooded there.
That makes it a 6-point game. Minute 45 to go. Lawrence drives, and he's bumped. That's going to go on Warren, 5'9" senior guard. That's going to send Lawrence to the stripe.
He has yet to try a free throw tonight.
All things considered, despite how good of a first quarter it was for Springdale, in a second quarter where you've made 1 field goal, as a team you're 1 for 8 from the free throw line. As Lawrence's first is claimed, 1 for 9 from the free throw line now.
And you've turned the ball over ad nauseum.
8 times to be down by 6 right now. You can thank the way the first quarter played out. Missed it. 1 for 10, but team rebound for Springdale as it goes out of bounds. 1 for 10, and you know Kobe Filippi is probably...
He's not happy.
Nauseous with what he has seen from the free throw line. Lawrence takes the inbound. Triggering was Hughes. Hughes thought about a 3, but great job to get through the screen by Warren. Back to Lawrence. No look pass inside to Gent. He's going to drive. He's blocked. And they're going to call it Serra Catholic ball. The block by Underwood. And the team rebound for Serra Catholic as it went back off Gent.
Yeah, hit him in the ribs on the way out.
Minute 20 to go. Opening half. 31-25. Driving inside for Serra and laying it in as Burke double-teamed floater. Makes it an 8-point game. And things are starting to open up now for Serra Catholic. 3-pointer. But Hughes right there settles things down. Only the second field goal of the quarter for the Dynamo. It's back to 5. Petty hands it off to Dombrowski. Over to Burke. Burke. Back to Warren. Warren underneath the Petty. Stuck on the baseline. Kicks it for Burke. 3. Short. Gent board. Brought ahead by Hughes. We're down to 26 seconds. Ball poked out of bounds. That'll settle things down with 25 seconds to go until halftime.
I would say hold it for 1 here, but that's not in these teams' DNA. We might have 3 more possessions in 25 seconds.
And what can be very, very ironic is if this score holds, it was the same score at halftime when these two teams met previously. Dooku kicks. Lawrence. Hughes with it at the top of the key. Hughes dribbles. 3. Jumper. No good. Rebound. Serra. Halftime. And the last time these two teams played, the halftime score was 33-28. We come to the half in the second meeting, and the score is the same. It's Serra Catholic 33, Springdale 28. We will take a break. When we come back, we'll give you the first half numbers. You are watching continuing coverage of the stretch run of the 2023-2024 boys basketball season here on the TribLive High School Sports Network.
Let's turn your home into something really cool, like a dream vacation or a new addition or both. Let's make it easy by putting a great rate on a home equity line of credit. Let's get started online or at your local First National Bank branch.
The WPIL High School Football Scoreboard Show is now 35 years old. It's been providing Southwestern Pennsylvania high school football fans all the scores from around the WPIAL. Hi, this is Don Rebel. Join me Friday nights, 9:15 to 11 o'clock, along with a cast of thousands, with recaps from some of the night's key games. You can watch the Scoreboard Show Friday nights on the TribLive High School Sports Network at HSSN.TribLive.com, or catch us on the radio.
My name is Bobby McVeigh. I'm a registered dietetic technician and a Highmark Health employee. After my daughter started classes at Seton Hill, I was inspired to enroll for myself. The flexibility of the online bachelor's degree program gave me the final nudge to take this step. Seton Hill is dedicated to making a difference in people's lives, and it's already made a difference in mine. Learn more about online degrees and certificates at setonhill.edu/online.
The Rebel Yell podcast with Don Rebel happens 4 times a week. Visit with some of the WPIL's best players in the Player of the Week podcast. Some of the district's top coaches are featured in the Team of the Week podcast. A weekly preview podcast looks at some of the best matchups in the WPIL. And finally, a Friday night recap podcast with scores and statistical highlights. Find the Rebel Yell podcast on HSSN.TribLive.com.
The TribLive High School Sports Network. No signups, no fees, just sports.
Looks like
halftime from Springdale High School. 33-28. Serra Catholic holds the lead over the Springdale Dynamo. Sean Sputo and Jaron Steele here with you. David McDermott running the show with the camera and the technical aspect of everything. And we want to let you know, if you want to learn what it's like to be a Nittany Lion, visit Penn State New Kensington to check out campus. Talk to students, faculty, and staff and explore what 2- and 4-year degree options are right for you. Go to newkensington.psu.edu/visit to learn about upcoming admissions events and register. So, Jaron, we sit at halftime with the same exact score these two teams played to in the opening contest of the season when they met on January 5th. Granted, it was a little bit different. Both teams were scoring a little bit more this time around. Springdale was hot in the opening quarter, but really, really cooled down in the second quarter, allowing Serra Catholic to regain momentum and take this lead. It all started with a 10-0 Serra Catholic run to open the second.
Yeah, Serra Catholic pretty even quarters, 16-17. For Springdale, 22-6. So, it was just a rough second quarter for the Dynamos. And give Serra Catholic credit, they forced a lot of turnovers. 8 in the second quarter. That was part of that 10-0 run. You got Isaiah Petty leading the way with 14 points. Pete Burke right there at 11. Both of them guys have been awesome. Petty had a three-pointer with Dooku in his face at the top of the key at the beginning of the midway point of that second quarter. That was impressive. Springdale, I think Coach Philippi and his staff probably like, listen, we couldn't have played any worse, but we're still only down by 5. Hopefully we can cut down on these turnovers and get back into this. Like I said, only down 5. It could be 15. The way they've shot free throws and the way they've turned the ball over, that'd be good.
You mentioned the free throw numbers. 1 for 10 was Springdale from the line. In their own home gym, 1 for 10 for the Dynamo, and really that's the key difference. 13 Springdale turnovers to just 4 for Serra Catholic. On top of that, too, you really have to give it up on the Springdale side, nonetheless, for Mason Gent. 13 rebounds in that opening half for Mason Gent. That is just something you do not see too often.
Yeah, he had 8 points in the first quarter, didn't score at all in the second, but he's still the leading scorer for Springdale as well. Yeah, he was all over the boards. He's the tallest guy out there, and he gets good rebounding position. He rebounded his own miss a couple of times, too, in the first quarter before scoring. So he's had himself a good game, but I'm sure they're going to want to get him more involved because he wasn't really involved in the second quarter at all when it came to their offense.
We will take one more break. When we come back, we will have the second half of action for you. Again, 33-28, Serra Catholic leading Springdale. It's on the TribLive High School Sports Network.
Into something really cool, like a dream vacation or a new addition or both. Let's make it easy by putting a great rate on a home equity line of credit. Let's get started online or at your local First National Bank branch.
Was awesome.
The WPIL High School Football Scoreboard Show is now 35 years old. It's been providing Southwestern Pennsylvania high school football fans all the scores from around the WPIAL. Hi, this is Don Rebel. Join me Friday nights, 9:15 to 11 o'clock, along with a cast of thousands, with recaps from some of the night's key games. You can watch the Scoreboard Show Friday nights on the TribLive High School Sports Network at HSSN.TribLive.com, or catch us on the radio on WMBS AM 590 and FM 101.1.
The Rebel Yell podcast with Don Rebel happens 4 times a week. Visit with some of the WPIL's best players in the Player of the Week podcast. Some of the district's top coaches are featured in
Third quarter coming up. Did you know you can get a world-renowned Penn State degree close to home? Penn State New Kensington offers a small campus environment, big opportunities, and cost savings. Learn more at newkensington.psu.edu/admission. Third quarter, and it's Gent starting off with a missed layup and a rebound by Burke. Burke quickly ahead, coast to coast, lays it up and in. Not the start you wanted if you're Springdale. Missed basket and then allowing Burke to go coast to coast. Have our first real football score of the game, 35-28. Dribble inside, jumper Hughes, no good. Back-to-back missed shots for Springdale, but Gent gets the offensive board and lays it in.
Now he's got a double-double. 10 points.
14 boards. First field goal for Gent since the opening quarter where he made 4 shots. Corner, Dombrowski drives baseline, kicks it. 3-pointer. Oh, short, no good. Lawrence gets the rebound, storms ahead for Springdale. Drops it to Gent, kicks it, 3-pointer, Hughes, rocket fire. That was like a laser from Hughes in the corner for the triple.
Off balance, he fell down after he took the shot and still went in.
Back in transition, Underwood, layup is good. Underwood didn't allow the contact to affect him on the drive by Petty and the assist. 37-33. Lawrence. Hughes loses it on the floor. Ball down, tie up. Possession to Serra Catholic. Another turnover for Springdale, and down on the floor to grab that ball was Petty, and that allocates a steal for Petty. That's 4 for him in this game.
Yeah, he wrestled Gent for that ball.
Petty. 6-12 on the board, third quarter. Jumper, no good. Rebound, Perbanik. He was quiet in the second quarter. Scored 4 in the opening quarter. Gent inside, turnaround, hook shot, no. Rebound, Petty. His first rebound, launch pass ahead to Dombrowski. And travels.
He lost his pivot foot. He wanted to pass it inside. Good close off by, I believe that was Lawrence. So then he tried to go the other way and his pivot foot slipped.
Quickly ahead is Hughes. Pivots back to the high wing. Hughes to Gent. Gets it back. Thought about the 3. Kicks it to Perbanik. Drives baseline. Layup. No good. Gets his own rebound. Put back. Good. Perbanik with 2. He has 6 in the game. And it's the 2-point ball game. 37-35. And Springdale fast and hot to start the third, much like the first. But they need a stop. Dombrowski, Petty, and a foul. They're going to call it on Wyrock. And Kobe Filippi's not exactly upset with the call. He just kind of shrugged his shoulders like Wyrock did. Inbound pass for the corner. Back to Dombrowski. Dombrowski drives into the interior. Underwood eyes up a 3. He had plenty of time to eye that one up. 5 in the quarter, 7 for the game for Mackay Underwood.
He's becoming the third scorer tonight for Serra. That was a nice look from 3.
Wyrock, dribble, drive, loses it, throws it away. Turnover, Springdale.
Yeah, I think he dribbled it off his knee. Regardless, another turnover for the Dynamos.
They were down 2. We mentioned they've cut it. They needed to stop, didn't get it, gave up a triple, and now a turnover. And a chance for this to grow back to 7, maybe 8 points. Petty surveys the scene, goes to Dombrowski. He'll look to drive the lane, but goes back to Petty. Petty will drive the lane. He'll go through contact, laying up the and one for Isaiah Petty.
He beat 2 defenders.
I think the foul was on Gent. Petty heads to the line to shoot 1. He is 16. Misses. Gent gets the rebound. 16 points for Petty. 42-35. Back to 7 points, where it was out of the half after the first basket by Serra. Lawrence drives, baseline, drive, foul. Wyrock was fouled. Not sure what the call was. Didn't see a lot of contact before the
I don't know if they
call.
Got him down low. Maybe bumped his hip because I didn't see anything up top.
Wyrock will head to the line. Makes it. Didn't look pretty. It thud right off that flat block of the rim.
They'll certainly take it, considering how rough their free throw shooting has been. They don't get both, though.
So 2 for 12 from the stripe now. Rebound was Dombrowski, and they throw it away. Stolen by Wyrock, and then Probanik in transition lays it in after the assistant steal from Wyrock. 42-38. Springdale just keeps hanging around. Drive, kick, Dombrowski. Back, Petty, triple, short, rebound, Wyrock.
Oh, turned it right back to them. Petty just come in and like a quarterback and stole that ball away.
Petty read it so well. That's 5 steals for Petty in this one.
Looked like Ed Reed just playing free safety there, waiting for him to throw that pass and just stepped right in front of it.
Inbound underneath us on the baseline. Underwood. Warren drives, pulls back to Petty at the top of the key. Petty poked away by Wyrock. Good defense. But a wide open Warren on the wing. Bounce pass down low. Burke hands it off, loses it, and out of bounds. Turnover, Serra Catholic. Pass intended for Michael Sapos, the 6'4 junior, but he couldn't corral it. And the turnover gives the ball back to Springdale. 3:13 to go, third quarter. Simmon back in the game. Simmon layup blocked by Underwood. Underwood grabs the rebound. Gives it to Warren. Back to Petty. Petty floats a pass to Underwood. Underwood back inside. Sapos can't hit. Misses. Rebounded by Gent. Gent goes coast to coast and lays it in.
The big guy's got some moves.
Didn't really get the block.
No, but he does get the rebound, and he goes coast to coast.
And now a layup. Sapos lays it in. Great pass by Burke with the underhand pass to find Sapos under the basket.
Yeah, he drew Gent to him and just slipped it right underneath there.
44-40, 2:15 to go. Spin move in the lane. Block by Burke. Rebounded by Underwood. In transition, Burke coast to coast misses. Underwood can't get the board. Ball on the floor. It's Wyrock that comes away with it. And then poked out of bounds. Stays with Springdale.
Yeah, this game has it doesn't have a lot of structure. It's
chaos.
Chaos. No, yeah, not a lot of order, not a lot of structure, a lot of turnovers, and a lot of chaos.
Pass over to the wing. Driving. Probanik kicks it to Gent. Goes back to the top. Wyrock around to the corner. Finds Gent wide open for a triple. Front iron, no good. Rebound on the floor. Coming away with it is Dombrowski. He drives coast to coast, loses it, and that's going to be a jump ball or a travel. It's one of the two. They'll call the travel.
Yeah, that was a good – I think that was John Hughes that got in there and just grabbed the ball for a second, let go, and whenever you're up in the air and you come back down with the ball, it's going to be a travel every time.
90 seconds left in the third quarter, 44-40. Springdale trails with the basketball. Wyrock gets a screen from Perbanik, but the pass was late in a turnover for the Dynamo.
It was not only late, it was way too hard. He rocketed that ball to him. No chance of him making a catch.
Again, a 90-mile-per-hour fastball from 5 feet. As we hit 2 minutes left in the third. Drive for Serra. Kick out. Dombrowski's triple is good. Dombrowski hits. He's got 6 on the assist from Burke. Back to a 7-point game. Triple Springdale, no good. Ball fought for by Mackay Underwood. Warren gets it back, 40 seconds. And now Burke. And now Serra Catholic looks to slow the tempo.
I would, up by 7. Try to make this your last possession of the quarter. Sure, Coach A.J. Corso is thinking the same thing. Even if we don't score here, we don't want to give Springdale another chance at a possession before the fourth quarter starts.
And that's exactly what they'll do. Dombrowski, 10 seconds now on the clock. Calls it out, 7 now. Dombrowski goes towards the corner, drives baseline. Looks to go underneath. Sapos loses it, and turnover, Serra Catholic. Turned it over, but the time expired nonetheless. And we are through 3 quarters of play. Serra Catholic 47, Springdale 40, but yet again, we'll hold it right here. There is a conference with the officials. They're going to call them back out, so we are not going to go to break. This is where we're going to get that.
What are they going to say? There's a half a second left?
1 second.
All right.
I don't think this clock can do half seconds.
No, it can't. No, you're right. This is an old gym, and that scoreboard is probably.
We'll get here as a Springdale inbound and a turnover and the end of the quarter. So all that for a Springdale turnover and a steal for Dombrowski, and we now head to break with the score reading 47-40 Serra Catholic, heading to the fourth quarter here on the TribLive High School Sports Network.
Let's turn your home into something really cool, like a dream vacation or a new addition, or both. Let's make it easy by putting a great rate on a home equity line of credit. Let's get started, online or at your local First National Bank branch.
The TribLive High School Sports Network. No sign-ups, no fees, just sports.
Fourth quarter. Serra Catholic leads 47-40. Sean Saputo, Jaron Steele, Damon McDermott here with you. As Springdale outscores, or came close to outscoring Serra that quarter. Just missed by a couple points. Offensive putback, no good. Still battled for, and Dombrowski will come free with it. The initial one was Perbanik who got the rebound, but in transition, Dombrowski finds Underwood for the 2-point jumper, and it's up to a 9-point game.
Yeah, he's got 9. He's had a good night.
Simon hands it off to Hughes. He's who Springdale could need to get going from distance. There's a pair of triples in this game, the only 2 triples. Simmons, turnover, bad pass, stolen away by Petty. Launches the pass ahead, and Burke gets the layup. Assist and steal combo, and now quickly, Probanik, Euro steps the lane, misses. Simmons, skies for the rebound, contested rebound. Another turnover for Springdale. Even though Simmons got the rebound, great job to come in by Underwood and tie him up. And gets the steal.
This is starting out like the second quarter did for Springdale. That's not a good news for them.
That second quarter, it was 22-16 Springdale after 1, but then a 10-0 run ensued, and that's when Springdale has yet to find the lead again. Ball on the floor, turnover, stolen by Lawrence. Lawrence tried to find Dooku, but it's stolen away by Petty. Launches it, Burke, layup, good, and you got to think a timeout's coming here.
It's getting into the danger zone, and there's the timeout.
You needed it. It's a 13-point game, 6:23 to go, fourth quarter, and a 6-0 run for Serra Catholic out of the box.
And it's been fueled by their defense. They've done a great job of forcing turnovers here tonight. That second quarter was a nightmare for Springdale, and this fourth quarter is starting out equally poor. It was a 10-0 run for Serra that got them the lead. They haven't given it up since. In fact, I want to say they haven't gotten within 6. Or no, it's 5 at halftime. So since halftime, Springdale has not gotten within 5 points.
Well, they cut it to 2. At the one point, it was 40-38.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yep. Yeah, because
it was also 42-40 as well. That was the closest they came. They just could never get that stop and score to tie the game.
So it's 42-47, make this a 11-0 run out of the.
Yeah, actually, that is correct. It is an 11-0 run because it was 42-40.
So that's the second time tonight they've had a double-digit run.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And a turnover off the inbound. Warren, Petty, layup.
That's deflating. Coming out of a timeout, give it right up.
Ada would have started. Gent gets the offensive rebound, throws it over. Kick out, Dooku drives. Dooku hesitates. Launches it. Lawrence has plenty of time, but misses. Rebound, fought for by Underwood. And then quickly ahead, Serra Catholic, and the layup is good. Another assist for Warren. Dombrowski's got 8 now. It's 57-40, and it has been blown open here. Lawrence kicks to Gent. Gent backs down the defender. Underwood is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Will Gent. Serra Catholic has stormed since the mid part of this third quarter to the tune of 15-0.
They have 10-0 in the quarter. That ends now with that free throw.
Gent makes the first. 3 for 13 from the line is Springdale. As Wyrock and Probanik check in, so the starting 5 out on the floor now for the Dynamo. Gent bricks the second. 3 of 14 from the stripe for Springdale tonight. Petty, 5.5 minutes, floats one high off the glass. So smooth is Isaiah Petty.
He's got 20, right on his average.
Wyrock drives, kicks, Gent through 2 defenders is fouled, and he'll go to the line again.
It's on Underwood. I believe he has 3.
So Gent at the line. Bricks the first.
There's 2 tails for Springdale. Poor free throw shooting and way too many turnovers. And that's why they're down by 8.
Makes
17.
the second. You're asking about why Jaron said poor free throw shooting, 4 for 16. Three-pointer, transition, no good. Offensive rebound, Underwood. Kicks three-pointer, no good. Lawrence rebound.
Kind of surprised Serra is chucking up shots so quickly, up by this much.
Good transition layup, though, off the rebound by Probanik as Lawrence found him after the rebound.
Almost, if you're the Eagles now, you just almost want to slow this thing down because you got a double-digit lead with 4:40 remaining. No reason to keep giving them extra possessions.
Three-pointer, no good. Tipped out rebound by Burke and a foul. Well, here's the thing, though, and you have to think about it. If it comes down to this, I mean, Serra Catholic would have swept Springdale.
Yeah, this is huge for
But with the
team.
split with Clairton and Springdale and Clairton splitting, you just want to make sure, though, that you can have a big enough lead for the committee to see. And a travel, first turnover of the quarter by Serra Catholic comes with 4:25 remaining. You just want the committee to see the score where it is. You want the committee to see a 59-44 score, or maybe a 20-point win. It helps with seeding down the line.
Yeah, that's true. But the last thing you want to do is start missing shots and let them back in it. Sarah's going to take time out here. I look at it this way. You split with Clairton, but Serra has a good resume too. They made the state playoffs last year. They won a state playoff game, so they have the pedigree. Springdale, the loser of this game is in a bad spot because they're going to have 5 losses, and they're going to have to hope that whether it be a 3-way tie or something, they're going to need help to get in the rest of the way.
Yeah.
And Springdale got Leechburg, who is at the bottom of the section, and Jeanette, I believe, is their last 2 section games. And obviously Jeanette's near the top of the standings. So those become must-wins if Springdale loses tonight. And you need that help. So it's certainly going to be a tall road for the loser of this game. And right now, unless something drastic changes here in the last 4.5 minutes, that's going to be the home team.
Yeah, ever since it was 42-40, it has been 17-4. Serra Catholic outscoring Springdale down the stretch since the midway point of the third quarter.
Yeah, you got that 17-4 run. You had the 10-0 run earlier in this game. There's been stretches in this game where it's been 27-4. That's hard to overcome.
Credit Serra Catholic, though, defensively settling down after that first quarter. Forced 5 turnovers, but allowed 22 points. Great pass from Gent. Finds the open Probanik to cut it to 13. Here comes Serra Catholic. Quickly, Burke across. 4 minutes to go. But with no shot clock, it's so difficult in the high school game to come back from a deficit this large with this amount of time left.
And they've got to give 3 fouls before they put them on the line. Look, they're just running the weave out top right now.
Dribble handoffs.
Yep. I'm sure that was what Coach Corrado had talked to them in the time. Or I'm sorry, Coach Corso talked to them in the timeout. Said, "All right, enough of this. We're going to force them to foul us."
Just a great job by Serra Catholic holding on to the basketball. They'll trap in the corner, and they'll finally take the foul with 3:10 to go.
Yeah, they gained a whole minute there. It shaved a minute off the clock.
Timeout called by Springdale. They have not warranted which it will be a full timeout. 3:10 to go. 59-46 Serra Catholic leading, and I know the fans were starting to get antsy because you never like to see it when it gets to a point in a basketball game, especially it's more so only at the high school level because of the no shot clock where teams really start to take the ball out of the air and it kind of becomes a track meet rather than a basketball game at that point. But, I mean, Serra Catholic has earned the right to be able to do this tonight. After giving up 22 points in one quarter, they have limited Springdale to 24 in the next two and now just over a half of a quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, and credit them. They've been consistent, 16, 17, 14. They already have 12 in this quarter. And they probably have more if they weren't running the weave.
They really would. Pass it to Burke. Burke with it. Drives baseline. Throws it away. Turnover. Lawrence gets the steal. Lawrence ahead to Probanik. Probanik loses it on the floor. Gets it back. Throws it away, but never got the full steal, and the layup is good. Wyrock for two. Assisted by Probanik, and Burke is down.
Yeah, he's kind of got caught up there during that. Fragus trying to get to the ball. Hope he's all right. He's had a good night. 17 points.
2:46 to go, and now Serra Catholic has something to worry about with star senior 6-foot guard Pete Burke on the floor. He's been so dynamic in this basketball game, but he's up, and that's a great sign. Walking off on his own power, too. 19 points, 4 boards, 5 assists, a pair of steals tonight for Burke. And you have to think he's probably just going to take a breather. You would potentially think the rest of the night.
Unless it gets even closer. Now, Springdale's going to set up a press. It's not really
much of a press, but a great job. Gent comes away with the steal. Gent, kick, Wyrock misses the bunny, but he gets the rebound and tips it to Hughes. Jumper, Lawrence, free throw line, hits. It's a 9-point game.
Here they come.
And a foul.
Yeah, Lawrence grabbed Petty. They want an intentional foul, but they're not going to get it. Lawrence going to head to the bench after that. And here comes Burke back into the game. That's a good sign.
I think that might have been Lawrence's 5th. Again, we can't really tell.
Yeah. It very well could have been.
Petty, Dombrowski. Now a trap at midcourt. Turnover, steal, Wyrock, layup. No good. Putback is good. Probanik, the putback after the steal by Wyrock. Here come the Dynamo with 1:55 to go. Petty nearly turns it over. Trapped. Throws it back to Dombrowski. Wing. Underwood. Timeout, Serra Catholic. And this gym has gotten some life to it. 59-52. Here come the Dynamo with 1:47 to go.
Yeah, it was. This is a 17-point game not that long ago.
This is a great run by Springdale.
Yeah, it was 57-40. So
12-2.
12-2 run by Springdale. I'm glad somebody here is good at math.
Springdale looking to keep its playoff hopes afloat. Springdale missed the playoffs last season. In 2022, they were an 8 seed, and
I was here for that.
Unfortunately for Springdale, they got walked out of the gym by Stowe Rocks, the 9 seed, 72-46. In 2021, they were a 4 seed, would lose their first game of the postseason that year. And
they forfeited.
Forfeited.
Yeah, it was that was the COVID year. They forfeited out of the first round. Yeah.
Yep, and then the last playoff win came in 2019 for Springdale. On the other side, Serra Catholic, you mentioned it. Last year we were a 7 seed. Won a couple state games even. Inbounds, Petty drives, corner, throws it to Burke. Burke re-enters. Dombrowski guarded tightly, and they're going to call the foul, but that's okay. Springdale still had one they needed to give.
That's on Perbanik. Not sure, like you said, we're kind of in a bad spot to know what how many fouls are on each person.
Serra will go to the opposite end on the inbound. Gets it back to Petty. Not who you want to foul in this situation. Petty, hard bounce pass, but turns it over. Petty tried to do too much in too small of a window. Lawrence did not foul out. He's back in.
He has 4.
Can Springdale chip away? We're just under 90 seconds to go. 1:25 to be exact. 59-52. Lawrence to Perbanik. Back to Lawrence. Handoff Perbanik. You don't need to settle for the 3 here, but you got to be a little bit quicker. Hughes. Guarded. Drives. Spin move. Layup foul. Hughes will go to the line to shoot 2. But this is where the fans are going to hold their breath right now. 4 for 16 from the line is Springdale.
John Hughes has not gone to the line tonight. This will be his first trip.
You have to just look back at the way this game is right now. That free throw number is the key. First one. Good. It really is the key in this game right now is the free throw number.
So if he makes this, you set up your press, try to get a turnover. If you don't get one once they cross the timeline, you got a foul right away.
Bricks the second. Rebound, Graham. Petty easily gets it to Dombrowski. Under a minute now. Turnover. Stolen by Wyrock. Ahead to Hughes. Hughes drives. Lane lays it in. Wyrock the steal. The lay-in by Hughes. And an offensive foul. A back screen by Underwood. Crazy.
47 seconds, down by 4. Both teams with 4 fouls now. That was just unnecessary to even try that. And another timeout. This one going to be by Springdale.
59-55 with 47 seconds left. This is incredible.
This reminds me a lot of the game I had on Friday, Hampton and Highlands. Hampton led by 14 in the fourth quarter, and Highlands made a ferocious comeback to force overtime. But Hampton ended up winning the game in the end.
Here's the thing. Serra Catholic had 2 turnovers with 2 minutes left in this quarter.
Yeah.
In the last minute and 13 seconds, Serra Catholic has turned the basketball over 4 times. And that is the key right now to this run. And again, but we have to reiterate, if you are Serra Catholic, or if you are Springdale, you don't want to think you're in this situation. Drive, Perbanik layup, no, Gent, putback is good. It's a 2-point game. Gent's first field goal of the fourth quarter.
35 seconds. They got to get it across the timeline now. They fouled the backcourt. Or did they call a timeout?
No,
they called a foul.
It's Hughes. Fouls Petty. Probably not who you want to foul in that situation, honestly. You think maybe you get one more pass off, get the ball out of the leading scorer's hand.
He's 2 for 3 from the free throw line tonight.
First, nothing but net.
And that ends a huge run by Springdale.
It's both.
That's huge.
Springdale has to work quickly. Lawrence kicks. You don't need the 3. Hughes is going to try it. He is He didn't get a lot on it.
They're going to foul Petty again.
Yep, Petty got the rebound.
Didn't need a three there.
You did it. You run the floor, you get the easy bucket. Foul again, but now you're sending Petty back to the stripe to shoot. 61-57, and Hughes kind of rushed that one, tried to draw the contact, and he didn't even get anything on the shot. Petty, cool. Ice in his veins for the senior. Hits both. 6-point game again. Now you might need a three if you're Springdale. Instead, they try to drive. Ball on the floor. Lawrence pops it up, smacks it towards the corner, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover off the leg.
That'll do it.
Of Gent. And Serra Catholic, with 8 seconds left, is going to survive a scare of a potential comeback. They'll foul one more time with 6 seconds left.
Prior to those free throws, Springdale went on a 17-2 run to get back into this game. But like you said earlier, the amount of free throws they missed and the amount of turnovers that they made, and that Lawrence is fouled out.
He is now fouled out. Dombrowski will head to the line to shoot two. Dooku comes back in. What a surge by Springdale in this fourth quarter over the final couple minutes. Dombrowski misses the first. Still life, but you got to get the rebound and a quick three, and then you got to hope.
Timeout.
Makes the second. Now it's a 7-point game. Springdale gets it to Dooku. Ahead to Gent. He turns, fires, misses the three. That's the ball game. Springdale with a valiant effort late in the quarter, but Serra Catholic holds on. Final score 64-57. We'll take a break, come back, and put a bow on this one here on the TribLive High School Sports Network.
Seton Hill University is more than academics. It's an experience. It's student clubs, camaraderie, leadership opportunities, individualized guidance from faculty, and much more. Here, you'll join a community dedicated to transforming the world. With an above-average career placement rate and career services for life, Seton Hill University will support you far beyond graduation day. Start your Seton Hill experience by scheduling a campus visit at setonhill.edu/visit.
Let's turn your home into something really cool, like a dream vacation or a new addition, or both. Let's make it easy by putting a great rate on a home equity line of credit. Let's get started, online or at your local First National Bank branch.
The TribLive High School Sports Network. No sign-ups, no fees, just sports.
Final score 64-57. Serra Catholic takes the season sweep against Springdale, doubling their total for the final victory in the first game of the season. 77-74 was a 3-point game, now a 7-point game. So just doing a little more than doubling was Serra Catholic in this one. And it was a fantastic game by Springdale early. Springdale, first quarter, 22-16, held the lead, but Serra Catholic came through with a 10-0 run, took the lead, and never relinquished that lead the remainder of the game after taking over to start that second quarter. It was 33-28 at the half, 47-40 at the end of three, and then Serra Catholic actually at that point utilized a 15-0 run to make it 57-40. But then here came Springdale. It was all of a sudden a 2-point game late in the fourth quarter. All of Springdale just creating turnovers, getting the basketball back, and did a great job to climb back into this game, but when it boils down to it, weren't able to seal the deal. For Serra Catholic, I have to do quick math, which is not necessarily a good thing. So Petty was the leading scorer on the night. In the first quarter, Petty had 9 points, followed that up with 5 in the second, 2 in the third, and had 8 points in the fourth quarter. So he finishes with a total of 24 points on the night. He also had 7 steals and 5 assists with a pair of rebounds. For Burke had 7 in the first, 4 in the second, 2 in the third, and 4 in the fourth quarter. He had 17 points to go with 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and a pair of steals. Mekhi Underwood, great evening for him. He had 9 points to go with 8 rebounds on the night. He had a steal and 2 blocks. And then scoring for Owen Dombrowski, he was well below his average, but he still finished with 9 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. 3 points for Graham to go alongside 4 rebounds. Going scoreless was Christian Warren, but he had 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. And for Serra Catholic, forced 22 Springdale turnovers. On the other side for Springdale, it was Mason Gent. He was the highlight of the night. 16 points, 18 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal for Mason Gent. Jackson Probanik followed right behind. He had 14 points to go with 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Billy Lawrence had 4 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals. Chase Wyrock put together 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. John Hughes hit the only 2 3-pointers of the game for Springdale. He finished the night with 11 points and no other stat after that. Robbie Simon had 4 points all in the first quarter. Dooku had 1 point, a rebound, and an assist. And Garrett Myers had 2 points and 2 boards off the bench for Springdale, who forced 15 turnovers in the game. However, one tonight, it was the turnover margin of 22-15 that was in favor of Serra Catholic. But the one thing that Springdale is really going to look at and wonder why this loss happened is because of the free throw line. When it boiled down to it tonight in a 64-57 final score, Springdale, compared to Serra Catholic shot from the free throw line 10 times and made 8 of 10 from the free throw line. On the other end, Springdale 5 for 18 from the free throw line. So that wraps this one up for us tonight. Springdale drops to 13-6 overall, 4-5 in Class 2A Section 3. Serra Catholic victorious moves to 11-6, 5-4 in Class 2A Section 3, holds the tiebreaker over Springdale with the 2 wins in the head-to-head, and they are matched with Clairton now after splitting that season series, pending results this evening. Special thank you to Damon McDermott for producing and running the visuals for us tonight, and for my broadcast partner, Jaron Steele, who is getting some interviews down on court level. I am Sean Saputo, one last time from Springdale High School, 64-57. It is the Eagles victorious. You have been watching continuing coverage of the stretch run of the 2023-2024 boys basketball season here on the TribLive High School Sports Network.